Is now the right time to buy a home? It's a great question, and I'm probably asked this question every single time I help someone buy a home or sell a home. The answer, it really depends on your personal situation, right? When people ask me this question, I can help them to understand the current market. There are certain times of the year in our market that aren't as good as other seasons to list your home for sale. For example, the spring is a pretty strong time for buyer demand, really consistent here on the Palouse. But when it comes to buyers, they're oftentimes really concerned about making a poor decision, especially first-time home buyers. For most people, this is the biggest financial debt or decision that they've ever made in their lives, so they want to get it right. They don't want to mess this up. They're kind of old adages that go back to the best time to buy a home was 5 years ago, 10 years ago. The market continues to go up. The costs of homes have continually risen decade after decade. I got these same questions in 2020 and 2021 and the beginning of 2022 when interest rates were oftentimes below 3%. People still have these same anxieties and these same questions. Is it the right time for me to buy? What I tell people to do is talk to a really good local lender that is going to help to financially counsel you. They're going to look at your overall financial capability, your situation with your debt, with your income, with your projected income, and help you to make a really informed decision. It's an emotional decision, right? This is where you live. So with a question like this, the answer is a little bit emotional. It's a little bit technical because you're looking at your finances, and the market does play into that as well. Currently, we're in February of 2026. What I am telling people is that interest rates have come down from last year. With interest rates coming down, there's obviously a little bit more buyer demand. It looks like they'll continue to come down. We're not going to see those 3% interest rates anytime soon, maybe never again. The interest rates coming down, buyer demand kind of being pent up. I do think that we are going to see some strong buyer demand this spring. And with that stronger demand, the likelihood of prices increasing more than they have the past couple of springs is there, right? So if you're thinking, I'd like to buy a home in the near future, maybe I should wait for interest rates to come down. Well, we'll probably see prices increase. We'll probably see a little less negotiability with sellers because the demand is higher, right? You can always refinance if rates do just plummet. Most of these lenders that are processing loans right now are offering very low refinance options, especially within a year or 2 or 3 of when you're buying. You have that safety of being able to refinance, but you can lock in the price and negotiability that you're able to get today. That's what I'm advising, but I don't have a crystal ball. I try to educate people, give them as much information as I'm able to give them, help them find a really good local lender that's willing to take the time to financially counsel them. The lenders that I'm referring people to or suggesting that they use are the type of people that if they see someone who's going to put themselves in a financially risky spot, they're going to straight out tell them, hey, I'd love to work with you, but I feel that you should probably wait. Sometimes I also see people come to me and come to the lender that are maybe a little bit too conservative and feel like I really don't want to screw this up. What we can do is provide some encouragement that, hey, this is where we see the markets going. You're in a really good, secure place. If you and your partner feel like this is the right time, then go for it.